Hey guys, it's Brian, and I'm going to be doing my little thing for this YouTube channel, which is, I'll try to explain it. If you've ever watched my other YouTube channel, I have this series called Bedtime Stories, which is basically me just telling stories and stuff. It's going to be somewhat like that, except, not really edited that way. I'm just going to completely freely talk. I have my recording, and I'm going to try to, do something interesting you might like. So, yeah, I should probably go over some of the rules, because, apparently I'm not allowed to cuss in these, so, yeah, well, I can, but it's apparently frowned upon. I got my water wet here. Sorry, the weather here has been really weird, so, a little bit of allergies, but that's okay. But yeah, I'm not allowed to cuss, but I might anyways, so I don't know, we'll see what happens. So if you're maybe a family, I don't know why a family would watch this, but if this is what you guys do, you bring your family in and watch YouTube videos and you stumble upon this one, if you want little Johnny there to not hear profanity, and you want him to be a little bitch, why don't you send him outside where he can play? It's where he should be anyways. I mean, he's a kid. He really shouldn't be inside watching YouTube. I'm assuming he's a kid. We never really went over the age, but I'm assuming that you have to monitor his YouTube if it cusses or not. He's probably a younger child, so should be outside, wearing that energy out, running, playing, jumping, do what kids do outside. Otherwise, he could become morbidly obese, he could have heart problems, he could, shed years off his life. So if you really love little Johnny, he shouldn't be listening to a whole lot on YouTube. He really should be outside playing. Why did I get so... I was trying to talk about not cussing, I just went in that big lecture. And yeah, that's kind of how stuff goes sometimes. You start off saying one thing and it leads to another. And that's how you were made, actually. I'm just kidding. I don't know how you were made. I know how you're made, but I don't know the details behind the particular night. Anyways, I'm just gonna move away from this topic. One thing I could talk to you guys about is what some would say is the best years of your life. Which may or may not be true. I guess it depends on the person. But that would be high school. Hoo-hoo. Yes, high school. It's that. For me, I'm still in high school. I'm a senior right now, so I'd like to give you guys advice and tell you what's up and what to do, what not to do. I feel like I should have graduated and look back 10 years from now and then give you advice. But you know what? Oh well, you'll be alright. I won't give anything too destructive. So yeah, high school. Well, I'm a senior right now, and this week's been really slow for me. I'm going to talk about my week before I talk about high school. I'll get there. Yeah, the first 3 days were slow as a motherfucker, but then I think it was like Thursday, I realized I had 10 weeks left, and that woke me up a little bit. So I'm excited to be done. I had fun in high school. High school was fun for me, but high school is also dumb. Maybe it's just my high school. But yeah, this would be something I can do, just give you advice, survival tips, if you will, for surviving high school. Oh, and I'll leave a link in my, well, it's not mine, it's our little box below. If you want to check out my YouTube channel, you can see other Storytime stuff and listen to those stories. Maybe it'll help you survive. But yeah, high school was dumb. I mean, it's going to be different for everyone. If you're in a college prep class or school where you graduate with an associate's degree, you'll probably be going to a better high school than my little ghetto shack that no fucking person can run. Yeah, just some advice. Well, first off, if you are going into high school, I can kind of prepare you for what will happen. If you're in high school, maybe you can use some of these tips or relate. And if you're a grown man, you want a little nostalgia, then keep listening. That's a little weird. No, it's not weird if you're a grown man. I'm just kidding. Keep listening. Don't listen. Well, listen to me, but don't listen to what I just said. Anyways, tips. Should I give you tips, or should I just talk about high school? What do I tell you about high school? That's funner. Fuck the tips. You guys do what you want. It's high school. Just get good grades. Don't hurt anybody. You'll be alright. Alright. Well, what should I talk about in high school? Well, the high school I go to, like I said, it's kind of in the ghetto. I'm not saying I'm from a ghetto school. It's really not. But it's run really stupid, like, if that makes any sense. Well, first I can talk about some pedophile teachers we've had. I've told a story similar to this. Actually, one of them I told on my YouTube channel. But basically, what was I? Freshman, maybe? I don't know. But it was a while ago. This guy. How long have I been recording? I don't even care. Anyways, so this guy who teaches. He's a teacher at the high school. My grandma actually used to work at the high school. And that's not being random. It actually ties into the story. So my grandma worked with like special ed and stuff like that. And the classroom right next to hers, there's like a connecting door. So like you could be in one classroom and then literally walk into the next one. And she would walk in there, my grandma would, because he had a microwave and she would like warm up her lunch or something, some shit like that. And basically every time she would put something in the microwave, well, I should probably explain the layout. Basically, it was just straight desk line outs like you've probably seen in every one of your fucking classes. And then you have the teacher's desk, and on the desk there's a laptop. And behind the desk was a microwave. So every time she would go to the microwave, he would kind of close his laptop a little bit. But my grandma said that she thought he was just had grades up or something. And, it sounds legal, keeping grades anonymous. And never really thought anything of it until the guy got fired because not only, well, obviously you get fired if you watch porn on a computer, but not only was he looking up porn during school, it wasn't exactly the legal kind, as in he got arrested. So this guy is probably still sitting in jail. I would assume that's a felony, so he probably sat a couple years. I don't know, maybe he behaved and got out. Either way, that guy, that's stuff you don't like happening at your school. It's creepy. Like, it's creepy enough just what he was doing, but the fact that he did it at a school and not the comfort of his own home is just, I don't know. It's whatever. But yeah, that's the kind of teachers we have here. Come on, water, don't tickle my throat. Yeah, the teachers here really don't value their job very often. A few of them are good, but yeah, there's a lot of teachers that really don't care. How's Twitter looking? Oh, if you're not already, you should follow us on Twitter at GuessWhatPro. That's our Twitter there. You could go check it out, give us a follow.